Hello folks, Jerry here and welcome back to Top Drives, and today it's actually a beginning of a new series on this game. Now, as you guys know, I did play this game for quite a while now, probably over 10 months, and on my main account I spent way too much money on this game. So here's an idea that I had. We're gonna make a playthrough. I'm gonna record basically every single race I do, and it's gonna be on zero budget. So hopefully you guys, if are interested, if you are interested in playing this game, you can, basically watch this series and just, learn some stuff about it. And who knows, maybe it's gonna help you get better, or maybe I'm just doing it for myself because I think it's gonna be entertaining. So hopefully you guys find it entertaining as well. So let's begin. So the thing that I very quickly learned is that I probably should not record every single race I do, because watching this is gonna be absolutely incredibly boring. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna basically record all the footage of when I'm playing, and basically whenever there's like a highlight, like I get a good car that I'm gonna be using, or we open up packs or whatever, I will actually play the footage. Other than that, it's mainly, it will basically just be highlights. I will not put you guys to, 30 minutes of boring footage like the one I just recorded. But basically what I want to do at the beginning of every single episode is answer questions that you guys have about this game. So basically, if you have any questions about this game, about the strategy, about a specific car, about which cars are good, which ones are bad, leave them in the comment section and I will get to them at the beginning of every episode. So now that that's done, let's hop to basically what happened after I recorded the 30 minutes of gameplay. So what we're gonna do now is take a look at my garage after like basically half an hour of playthrough. As you guys can see, I did get some pretty good uncommon cars, so I would have to say that the highlights are still the Z28, which I did upgrade to basically, the first 3 upgrades on each upgrade path, I guess. This thing, which has standard tires, pretty decent 0 to 60, and also good handling. It's actually a very good car, the Orlando. I have the Mondeo for rain, also the Lancer Sportback for rain as well. This thing for off-road, I mean, it might only be front-wheel drive, but it has good grip and all surface tires. The Blazer is still here. The Primera is actually incredibly good for 7RQ, so did decide to keep that. Also upgrade the Prelude and the Laguna up there. The Twizy is actually fairly good for off-roading, does not lose by that much. So that's basically the cars that I have after half an hour, and as you guys can see, I have a shitload of holding cars. So what we're gonna go through now is basically I'm gonna tell you whether any of these cars are useful. So the Buick Century, I would have to say no, it's okay, but just there are better cars for 7RQ, the ones that have traction control and ABS. Nissan Micra, no, fuse material. So are the Renault and Subaru Rex. The axle is pretty shit as well. Obviously, it's mainly 3R cars for a 3RQ, which really don't do wonders. Same as the Citroen. Now, the Megane could be useful in certain situations when you are RQ limited, but the Citroen BX is fine. It's nothing special, but it's okay. The Volvo actually has decent 0 to 60 for a common class car. The Smart, I actually do have one of these. I did add to garage because there is a German event going on and I did need an eligible car. But this one in particular, the yellow one, the 2016, is not all that good. The Mazda RX-3 has standard tires and rear wheel drive, so it probably be useful in certain situations, so we're gonna add that to the garage. The Renault 16 fuse material. The Renault 30 has good 0 to 60 and okay handling, but it's front wheel drive, so that's not gonna be ideal, so I probably will not be keeping that. The Liana has just abysmal 0 to 60. The Xala Picasso is probably one of, I don't know, I would still have to say that the Vauxhall Astra, the 1.4, is probably the best RQ3 class car. Citroen C0, useless. Suzuki Alto, I don't know. Like the Fiesta that's right next to it is actually the better car. The Ford Focus is actually surprisingly good. I will be adding that. You of course have the 2CV, which you can use if you, you know, are smurfing, and that's about it. The Honda City, nah, not for me. The Multipla, I mean, if it was 3RQ, it would be pretty decent. With 4RQ, it's just ugly. The Opel Manta, with 0 to 60, will be adding this as well. Has performance tires, so there's that. It's an indicator. It's a bit sportier, I guess. And then we have some fuse material, but I will be adding this Benz because it has okay 0 to 60. And the Nissan Silvia I will be adding as well. And now we are out of slots, so that's amazing. Speaking of slots, I can get a couple of extra if we go here and open the RQ45 reward. So let's go ahead and do that. I will be finished. Oh, hell yeah, the Honda Beat. Now this is lucky. Basically the best RQ3 class car in the game. Never mind the Astra, it has decent 0 to 60 for an RQ3, but this just beats it. Okay, well, pun not intended. It's really good, the Honda Beat. The Honda Jazz though, who cares? C-Max, okay. The Mito, hell yeah, that's a good common car. This is actually like a really good pack. And the last car is useless. So there you go, 1000, 10 gold, and 1 slot. Fair enough. So let's hop into the multiplayer now just to see where I stand. And it's basically, I am holding fairly decently in most of the events here. As you guys can see, I am top 3 in this one. So we'll be getting an aluminium, which is actually going to be really good. Who knows, maybe we'll get to snag like a super rare or something. Daily, it's only gonna be a steal if I'm top 10, and that's about it for the car, for the events that are finishing. I will be trying to get like at least 1 style icon so I can enter that event, and maybe I'm gonna definitely try to keep all the Benzes that I get, mainly because even if you are only top 500, I mean, even if you're last hit, you still get a rare car, the Focus, which is definitely decent, plus an aluminium. So I think that the smart cars do not count, sadly, but well, I only need 4 Benzes to go, and it's definitely feasible. There are some lower RQ Benzes in the game we can actually check. I mean, there's not a whole lot of them, but it's possible to get all 5, so there you go. Here are the ones. I can probably get some of them, so I'm gonna attempt to do that, mainly just to get that aluminium. So now it's basically time to fuse some shit, so let's go ahead and upgrade some of the cars. We'll definitely be upgrading the Camaro. It's my best drag car, so what we're gonna be doing is fusing some of the more useless cars onto this one. So we're gonna do that. The Bravo sadly has to go. I was thinking that that car was gonna be decent. I never really used it, just fused it. Fuck my life. The Orlando, we're gonna fuse that for the grip, actually. So let's see, the Laguna there, it's not too amazing. I'm probably just gonna end up selling some of the uncommon cars here, seeing how I have no rares and I need some money. So let's do that. Would it be actually cool if they had like a low RQ? Also, now I'm gonna add the Mito later. I do not want to fuse it by mistake. Also be adding the Beat. So let's just use. I mean, let's just put 3 cars. I'm gonna, you know, fuse into the garage and fuse this thing. There you go. The Orlando will be maxing this thing out. The Mondeo and the Lancer will also deserve, you know, some love. And the off-road tires and the Blazer will probably have to max that thing out as well. The Primera, that's good. So we'll be keeping that. But I do not actually have cash to max any of these cars out. I guess I can just like, hold on, this thing is just like slightly upgraded on the engine. So I guess we can upgrade on the engine, seeing how it's already upgraded there. So let's add 3 cars into the garage. But yeah, there will be a major slot issue. Get it, slot. That sounded... I spoke that in the wrong tone, I would say. But yeah, there you go. I'm gonna fuse the engine here. I have 2 grand left. Now which one should I upgrade now? What was that? 8.5. I don't know, I kind of want to upgrade the Manta. It's medium. That's good. Also, it's rear wheel drive, so what I'm gonna do actually, it has decent 0 to 60 already, but do I actually have enough money? I think what I want to do is just simply go here, add the beat, and 3 other cars that I'm gonna fuse into it. There you go. And just fuse the beat. I mean, not fuse it, but fuse it up like this. And I'm gonna upgrade the rest whenever I have money. There you go. Also one of the Benzes. Goodbye. There you go. So I'm gonna finish it here. I will return in a couple of hours when I get my hands on these prizes. Actually, you know what? I can probably not give you the snippet of this anymore because all my shit is fusing, so yeah, I'll be back in a couple of hours. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Leave your questions below so I can answer them or something. Goodbye.